Hi, Timothy Unger here. In today's video, I want to look at a project on GitHub called Doom Neovim. You see it's created by this user NTB Bloodbath, and let's go down and see what the requirements are. So I'm going to scroll through all this stuff, and we go to install. You should back up your Neovim if you're using Cheovim. I may have to check that out in a future video. You do that, but if you're just a regular Vim user, you backed up your Vim, you're going to clone this in, but we got to see, let's see, did we pass the requirements? Maybe we did. Prerequisites, here we go. Okay, so we need Git 2.23 plus, so with Debian 11, if I do Git -version, no, got to do two hyphens. Okay, we see that we're at 2.3.2, so that's fine. We need ripgrep 11.0 plus. I installed ripgrep. You can do that with sudo apt install ripgrep. And it's already at its newest version. You see it's 12.1, so we're good there. We need to install Node, well, for better performance, you want to install Node.js. I've installed that. To install that, the command is, and this is on the Chromebook, curl-sl https //deb.nodesource.com/setup_17x for version 17, and then sudo -e bash hyphen. Okay. And then once you run through that, you're going to just do sudo apt get install node.js. Okay. So we've got that all set. wget and unzip, we have that. That comes with Debian 11 if you're following along in a Chromebook. If not, you're going to have to install this stuff. And then you need Neovim 0.50 or later. So if I open up Neovim here, you'll see it. I'm at an app image. I'm using an app image. It's 0.6.1. Okay, so I'm good there. I'm not going to go through how to install the app image in this video, but long story short, we're good to go. I should be able to paste this git clone command in, and it should run. Okay, looks like it did. Now I'm just going to open up Neovim, and I think it's going to go and start installing some stuff. So I may pause the video if it takes a while to install some stuff. Okay, coming back, it didn't fail to install Neovim Tree Sitter. There's a reason for that. So we're going to quit out of here. I'm going to clear this. I need to install build essential, sudo apt install build essential. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I might also have to install a library. Let me just take a look. It's lib. Let me search here. So there is another library I believe you have to install. So it's this one. And it's this package, libstd C++5. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and install that after we get done with build essential. I'll take a pause and come on back. Okay, we're done with that. I have to install this additional package, so I think I can just copy this and then just do a sudo apt, hopefully. We probably need the L in front and copy the L. Okay, so that's going to go ahead and install. Now, I think if we go in, it should be able to install. So it's downloading and compiling. Okay, so it looks like everything has been installed. This is Doom Neovim. Now this was inspired by Doom Emacs, in case you're wondering. I think to open the file browser, I do F3. I see there's a little bit of an issue there, but all right, so let's create some directory. So we can create a file. Okay, I don't want to do that. I want to go in maybe D, remove blocks. Nope. How about Shift D? That opens up the blogs. Okay. Not really sure how to start a directory here in this Doom Vim, but let's create some files and take a look. So I think it's A to create a file. Okay, so we'll create a file. Let's call it test.html. And let's just see what we've got going on here. Let's open up the file. How do we open the file? Click on it. Okay, I think we're in test.html. I'm going to use the command only just to close that. And let's go. Let's see what we've got. Okay, it doesn't like that. Okay, we can do an HTML5 snippet. It does like that. It's giving me some errors for the other things. So we got a nice thing there. Let's see. Tab doesn't seem to work. Okay, so I'm hitting enter to get these snippets. So I can do an H1. Let's do a paragraph snippet. Okay, that works. What about a list? Yep, list item. Okay, we could do a link. Okay, that's good. What about an image? All right, so we got a lot of the shortcuts there for the HTML. You may notice there's a bar on the side here at 80 characters, just so you can keep your lines from getting too long. So that's cool. Let's see some other tags. Maybe that we have like a footer. We have a footer snippet. Okay. I would assume we then have a header. Yep. Header snippet. Let's do escape GG equals G. Okay. So yeah, that still works just like normal to indent everything. So we got some nice snippet action here. There is some errors that I'm getting. I'm not sure what those are, but anyways, that's interesting. Let's see. Can we do? I don't think we can do this in. Oh, we can do netrw in Neovim. So let's see. With netrw, I'm more familiar with that. So let's create a file. Let's call that test.css. Okay, and now, and we've got that this isn't saved. Okay, we've got that green dot there telling me, hey, you need to save this. So I'm going to go here and save it. Notice that the mouse is enabled. This is in the Terminator terminal that I'm going through here. Let's do BGC. That's a snippet for background color. Cool. And then we could just type in the background color. Maybe I want a background of white smoke. But of course, we probably want to put this in a body here. Okay, so now I can do BGC, hit enter, do white smoke. Can I tab and do that? White smoke? No. Okay, that's maybe I'm just not doing it quite right. We could do unordered list items. Let's say list style. Okay, we got that. Let's hit enter. List style, we're going to do none. Okay. Let's actually go back here and let's make a button. Button type equals press me. I don't know. And we'll do something like on click equals some function. Say hello. Probably should have that one word and camel case. Say hello. Okay. So we got some function and we'll put press me here. Save it. Okay. Let's see what else. What do I want to do? I want to create, well, actually, I want to link in JavaScript here. So let's do script Do we do script source? Maybe down here. I mean, yeah, but I want script source. Actually, you know what? I'll just make a function in here. Let's just create a, well, no, because I want the, let's do a script source equals script.js here. Let's save that. Let's create another file, script.js, and we have the function, which is say hello. And let's see, we'll have, I don't know, let's go back here. So I can use the mouse, I can go back and forth. That's pretty cool. Want to have this paragraph have a class of response. I don't know, something like that. So we'll say that const response equals document dot query selector. I don't know if it's giving me any of those, and we'll just do response class. Can I just hit, okay, I can hit enter and have that work. Let me see if I do document, okay, document, okay, dot, okay. So it does have those expansions. All right, and what I'll say here, I don't know, is response. Maybe I messed up somewhere. Dot inner text equals hello, and then we'll do set timeout. Okay, that's kind of nice. Let's just delete this. Just delete it. Do 2000 for 2 seconds. And then we have an anonymous function here. So let's, or an arrow function. Let's have, I don't know, response dot inner text equal just nothing. Okay, so I'll say hello for a moment and then it'll go. Let's see what our masterpiece that we created with Doom Neovim. Let's see what that looks like. So go into blogs here, open up the test.html, press me. Nothing happened. We have probably some JavaScript errors going on there. What did I do? Failed to load resource file. Not. Isn't that what I typed? I mean, I linked it in the same folder, right? Let me take a look. Yep. And I spelled it the same way. Source. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's refresh this. CSS.style. Oh, okay, this comes right. Yeah, interesting. All right, so let's delete that out. And now, I did test.css. Okay, so now let's, let's press hello. And then it should go, yep, and then it goes away. Look at that magic. Beautiful. And it's got a white smoke background. All right. Anyways, let's create a Markdown document in blogs. It's a little interesting. Let's call it test.markdown. All right, and what the? I have like, let me do only. There we go. Test.markdown. Now we have the other tabs open, so I could go to the other tabs of GT. No, 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 that's not working. Because these are open, right? Test.markdown. That's interesting. I'm not really sure quite how to use Doom Neovim yet, but I'm sure there's some documentation. Let's just test out the, let's do, okay, have snippets. So in H1, in case you didn't remember what a heading 1 is, okay, and then we can do, wait, 2? H2, okay, heading. So this is a second level heading. Now let's see, 2. Oh, well, that was a snippet. So it automatically did that snippet. Let me undo some stuff. It's doing like a table. Okay. And then we could do like H3, hit enter, and so on. Okay, for a headings link. Yep, we have a link. That's a link in Markdown. Let's do an image. There's an image in Markdown. Let's do a table. There's a table in Markdown. Let's do an unordered list. Okay, very good. All right, let's do an ordered list. Okay, so we got all the snippets, and in most of the languages that I'm testing, I'm doing front end languages. So that's what I'm going through right now. So it seems to be pretty nice. Let's take a look at the GitHub page here and just see if we have some more documentation on this. So do we have getting help? Our documentation covers many use cases. So we do have some README, which you probably want to read. Okay. So if you do decide to do this, make sure you have the requirements. Here is the documentation. So an introduction, tweaking the modules. If you want to contribute here, installing, configuration, all that stuff. And then probably just playing with it for a bit. I mean, let's see, is the leader key, if I do a space, no, if I do escape, then do a space. Yeah. So let me move this up here. So I have a bunch of different things. So what I would do if I were learning this, and I don't know that I'll stick with this one necessarily, but if I were going to learn it, what I would do is I would go through the file types that I want to focus on using this text editor with, and then I would hit the space and do the leader key. And then I want to do, let's say, buffers. So if I do buffers, then I can do previous buffer, next buffer. Okay, all these options here. And I could do like G, go to a buffer, and then do I type it? No. Okay, there's still some stuff I need to learn. But anyways, this is a first look at Doom Neovim. I hope you found it interesting. Maybe you'll give it a try. I think it's kind of cool that there is a Doom Neovim inspired by Doom Emacs. So yeah, hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please give it a like. And consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.